1 2 1 2. Killa Kela inside the place. Need to know.co.uk because you need to know.
Beatboxing is like the manipulation of like sounds with the mouth, incorporating like rhythm, whether it be like instruments like beats and snares, to sound effects, to your natural human voice. I like to call it the like multivocal sound, in that, you know, you incorporate other vocal disciplines as well, and before you know it, you kind of got yourself like a whole heap of different sounds and developing styles, you know, all from the mouth, all vocal. I started beatboxing way before it was called beatboxing to me. It was you know, 5, 6, 7. It was, before I could even remember. From 1 minute it was putting a beat onto the soundtrack of Grange Hill, right away through to playing with my toys, to doing it in the shower, anywhere with reverb, right away through to doing it on recordings like when I was like 15 or 16. Imitating my dad, because my dad was a drummer, so I used to imitate him. And then I found out that it was called beatbox, so it was like, well, it's, you know, part of the hip hop culture and that. And I listened to these guys doing it, and I'm like, well, actually, you know, I can do it better than them, I think. So I had a go, and I started doing it, and then before you know it, it became more of a hustle to try and find new sounds and develop new styles, you know, and not be complacent. Try and find new effects, new voices in you. I became a member of the Scratch Perverts really early on in my musical career, and by doing that, you know, I was more hosting. I was hosting and doing kind of like radio style beatbox jingles over top of what they're doing, and then like halfway through a set, I'd like beatbox with them scratching and doing all the kind of turntable thing. It wasn't entirely where I wanted to be, but you've got to develop that. Jamming with Prince, jammed on stage with Prince. That was dope. That was amazing. Pharrell, touring with Pharrell was amazing. Jammed with Justin Timberlake. That was cool. That was back in 2004. Jammed with him. That was dope. We were kind of beatboxing together. You know, I like working with people that are just nice people. You know, I like people that are just that are there and want to just have fun for the greater good. You know. Like a breathing, it's like a breathing in snare. It's like like when you do that, it's like getting the sides of your tongue up to the palate of your mouth, just by your back gnashes. Spit Kingdom is my collective that I started up with my DJ Skelectric, and a band of merry men, MC Trip, and Benny G. There's a DIY mentality, and it was something that I had, like, you know, along with the rest of the guys, like really early on. You know, we had our own street team. We had like a boy Mark Splinter who would do all the internet and viral stuff, and then we'd have myself and Spider J and Rookwood and Benny G all working on the production of the album alongside me, and we were writing together and doing stuff. It's like a B and a P together, so it's like Beatboxing is the kind of thing you could try to keep yourself out of mischief, definitely. Well, it kept me out of mischief. Getting ahead in beatboxing as a career, you know, there's a number of roads you can follow. A lot of them are in the same direction as like any artist would, you know. You come up through live shows the whole time, you know, because that's how people see you. And then when people see you, you know, next thing you might, you know, interest an agent, or you might interest a manager, or you might interest other promoters and you know, gig owners. So then you start doing shows for them, and then you meet other artists, and those artists you might want to do collaborations with, and you just go up what is like a kind of, you know, a ladder if you want, and then before you know it, things start building up. And I think that's really important, just to keep your name out there. You know, you got to be in it to win it. Or and a hi-hat, obviously, like, it'd help if you got like, and he holds a goal. So it's just you got to be a nice person. You got to be down to earth. You've got to be easy to work with. You've got to be creative and, you know, excited at, you know, different things. You know, you've got the determination. Then that's what counts. And, you know, people can smell that on you. It's good. It's a good aura. My advice to beatboxers up and coming is show up to every opportunity possible to get ahead in your career. Just home in on your talent, home in your abilities, try and come up with something that's like incredible, totally you, like your style, just you, and then you're away. You're already steps ahead.
You're in a self. Reveal your inner self. Reveal your inner self. Reveal your inner self. I bleed pure blood. Like a something jack. You're not rocking with the best.
Killa Kela. You need to know. You need to know. You need to know. Killa Kels. Thank you. Peace.